First order of business is a Pledge of Allegiance. David Garcia, would you mind leading this? Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Just make a note that our colleague from District 3 is unable to be with us today. He's on vacation. Madam Clerk, is there any corrections or deletions to the agenda?
Yes, Chairman Schofield, I just want to make note that item number 23 requires a public health director's signature, although on the agenda and resolution it states the chair of the board's signature. So we'll make that correction to the resolution prior to you signing it.
Very good. But we will leave it on the consent agenda. Thank you. All right, so the next step on this special meeting is a special meeting of the Board of Directors of the Nevada County Sanitation District number 1. So I'm assuming we're going to recess briefly from the regular Board of Supervisors meeting and go into the Nevada County Sanitation District. I'll call this meeting to order, and the first item of business is our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Haffey. This is a resolution adopting the fiscal year 2018-19 Nevada County Sanitation District number 1 labor, shared operation, maintenance, capital acquisition, and improvement budgets for Lake Wildwood Zone 1, Lake of the Pines Zone 2, North San Juan Zone 4, Gold Creek Zone 5, Penn Valley Zone 6, Mountain Lake Estates Zone 7, Cascade Shores Zone 8, Eden Ranch Zone 9, Higgins Village Zone 11, and Valley Oak Court Zone 12, totaling $11,757,648, and the North San Juan Sewer Assessment Budget totaling $0. Mr. Haffey?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, you reviewed this material at your June 5th meeting. You'll hear me repeat this under the other resolutions. The Budget Subcommittee reviewed this material during Budget Subcommittee proceedings this past April, and it's prepared for your approval this morning.
Very good. Thank you. Is there any comments, questions from the board? Seeing none, is there any public comments? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion.
So moved, Chair.
second.
Motion Supervisor Anderson, seconded Supervisor Weston. Madam Clerk?
District 4,
Yes.
District 1. Yes. District 5.
Yes.
District 2.
Yes. So we will now adjourn from the Sanitation District and reconvene back to our special meeting of June 19th of the Board of Supervisors. And the first item is a resolution approving the Nevada County appropriations limitations for fiscal year 2018 in the amount of $74,532,800. Mr. Haffey or Mr. Polt?
I'll turn this over to Mr. Polt.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, Martin Polt, your Chief Fiscal Officer. This item is related to Proposition 4, which was adopted by the voters in 1979 around the Prop 13 era, and it puts a limit to the appropriations of tax dollars in the budget. This item was, the dollar amount was calculated by our Auditor Controller, Marcia Salter, and the appropriation limit of tax dollars came out to be $74,533,000 approximately. The actual tax dollars used in the budget is about $63,122,000. So we're about $12 million under this appropriation limit. And with that, I'd recommend that the board approve this resolution.
Thank you, Martin.
So moved.
A second.
Is there any public comment on this one? Very good. I have a motion, Supervisor Weston, seconded Supervisor Hall. Madam Clerk?
District 4.
Yes.
District 1. Yes. District 5.
Yes.
District 2.
Yes. Next is a resolution adopting the authorized personnel staffing resolution for fiscal year 2018-2019 and rescinding resolution 17-277 as amended. Mr. Polt.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, this item was discussed in summary in the June 5th budget hearing. There were discussed at that meeting 798.35 FTEs in the 18-19 budget, and that is about a 9.5 FTE increase over the 17-18 budget. Most of those are in the library. 2 of those FTEs are in the cannabis budget, and then there were some shifts in staffing, just minor shifts in other budgets. And with that, I would request that you approve the attached staffing resolution.
Thank you.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any questions, comments, staff, public? Seeing none, I have a motion, Supervisor Hall, seconded Supervisor Anderson. Madam Clerk?
District 4?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes. The next is a resolution adopting authorized personnel salary resolution for fiscal year 2018-2019 and rescinding Resolution 17-278 as amended. Mr. Polk?
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, the salaries that are represented in this resolution are those salaries that were budgeted in the 18-19 budgets that were reviewed on June 5th. They do include salaries represented also by the labor agreements, the MOUs that were approved by the board in the last board meeting. These salaries are those that are effective on July 1st, 2018. And with that, I would recommend that you approve this resolution.
Board?
So moved.
Second.
Any comment, public, staff? Seeing none, have a motion, Supervisor Anderson, seconded Supervisor Weston. Madam Clerk?
District 4?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes. Next is a resolution adjusting budget commitments and assignments for fiscal year 2017-2018.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, the document before you represents the commitments and assignments in the general fund as of 6/30/2018. That's at the end of the 17-18 fiscal year. This does represent balances that I presented to you on June 5th. That includes a total fund balance of $28,195,000, and in these assignments there were true-ups in the facilities planning to accommodate some deferred maintenance, and also for a true-up of the economic development infrastructure assignment, and the offset to those increases to those 2 assignments were in the unassigned fund balance. And with that, I would recommend that you approve this resolution.
Thank you. Any
So
questions,
moved.
board?
Second.
Public, staff? Seeing none, motion, Supervisor Hall, seconded Supervisor Anderson. Madam Clerk?
District 4?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes. And next is a resolution adopting the final budget commitments and assignments for fiscal year 2018-2019. Martin?
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, this document represents the estimated assignments that would be at the end of the 18-19 budget year, so June 30th, 2019. This item includes the assignments that I described on June 5th to you, and it includes 18-19 increases of $300,000 for the IS infrastructure assignment. It also includes economic development infrastructure assignment increase of $325,000. And then it includes a use of fund balance, which is the budget gap that we discussed, of $1,324,000. So a net of $699,000 reduction in fund balance. That would leave an estimated fund balance of $27,496,000 at the end of 18-19. And with that, I'd recommend that you approve this resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Polt. Board, any questions? Staff, public? Seeing none, I entertain motion, Supervisor Weston,
I'll second.
seconded Supervisor Hall. Madam Clerk?
District 4?
Yes.
District 1?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes. Next is a resolution confirming agreement for allocation of Proposition 172 Public Safety Revenues for fiscal year 2018-2019. Mr. Polk.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, this resolution represents the distribution of the half-cent sales tax that is received by the county for public safety purposes, known as Prop 172. These funds are distributed to cities, fire districts, and county departments. The amounts of those distributions have not changed since the recommendation on 6-5 in the budget hearings, and we recommend that you approve this resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Polk. Board, any questions?
So
Staff?
moved.
Public? Motion Supervisor Anderson,
Second.
second Supervisor Hall. Madam Clerk?
District 4,
Yes.
District 1,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 2.
Yes. Next is a resolution adopting the Nevada County 2018-2019 fiscal year budget totaling $235,688,597. Mr. Polk.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, this represents the budget for 2018-19. That starts July 1st, 2018 and ends 6/30/2019. This budget has not changed since the public hearing that we had on June 5th, and I recommend that you approve this resolution.
Thank you. Board, any discussion? Staff, public? Seeing? Matthew?
Matthew Coulter, Nevada County. I wasn't sure when the right time for public comment, but this seems like a good time since this is the maximum dollar amount, I think, to be pushed through. I'm really concerned about the amount of violence that's taking place in the homeless camps locally here. People that have lived here locally homeless for a number of years are becoming basically victims of now transient homeless people that have come into the camps and inflict violence on people that have no other place to go. Loma Rica Ranch, Happy Camp as it's called, just the amount of trash and everything there. Now that we're going into fire season, as I walk through these camps, I see fire pits everywhere that are active, being used. I just hope that we can get some kind of something going before this next winter comes for a shelter so it's not dumped on Nevada City. The veterans have made it clear to me that it is a problem, being that they store firearms there. There's a bar upstairs with alcohol. So a lot of people that maybe are on probation or whatever the case may be can't be within, the bar basically inside that vets hall, as well as just the dumping it on Nevada City. So hopefully this will be the year, after so many years of coming here and talking about this, that something will be done for the people that are that obviously can't get into Hospitality House or any other services. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew. No other public comment? I would entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion Supervisor Hall, seconded Supervisor Weston. Madam Clerk?
District 4,
Yes.
District 1,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 2.
Yes. All right. The next item is the consent calendar. These items are expected to be routine and non-controversial. The Board of Supervisors will act upon them at one time without discussion. Any board member, staff member, or interested party may request that an item be removed from the consent calendar for discussion. Board members? Staff? Public? Okay, at this time, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion Supervisor Anderson, seconded Supervisor Weston. Madam Clerk?
District 4,
Yes.
District 1,
I'm going to vote yes on this, but I just want to make a brief statement that I want to follow up with, possibly with you, Tim, on some of the issues and concern I had on the ERC budget. I just don't want to pull it. It doesn't feel appropriate. So we'll follow up, and I'll vote yes.
You, Heidi?
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 2.
Yes. All right. Are there any announcements? Guess what? This meeting's adjourned.